Over the past decade, Dillard-Jones Builders has built a lot of larger homes, resort kind of quality houses. And what we've noticed over the past 3 or 4 years is a lot of people, particularly the baby boomers, are interested in quality, energy efficiency, but they're also interested in simplifying their life. And so the cottage concept was kind of born to fill that need, because there's 88 million people that a lot of them have already had a big house, a big home, and they just want to simplify. What they're missing, though, in a lot of choices, is quality. They're not willing to sacrifice their fixtures, their appliances, the quality of their home. They just want to have a smarter footprint so that they can enjoy their life. We partnered up with Southern Living with an idea that we could build a house that was an all-American house, built with things that were made here by local craftsmen. And so that's why we're calling this the All-American Show House.
Well, it's a really exciting project for us. We partnered with This Old House, and This Old House has an All-American initiative that they kicked off a year ago. And so we decided we wanted to build a house and do it with American-made products. And so after talking to Tom and hearing about his new Cottage line with the Cottage group, we knew it was a perfect opportunity, perfect project.
The products that we couldn't find, or that were the hardest to find, are your granites or your solid surfaces. Lighting is also critical. One particular item in the home that is not made in America are the ceiling fans. I pretty much can tell you that's the only thing that's in the ceiling or in a lighting capacity in this house that's not made in America. But granite comes out of Brazil and other countries, and there are 2 in this house that came out of Stone Mountain, Georgia.
In this house, we did quite a bit actually with the house needing to be American made. We had to step outside the box and think a little bit different about some of the aspects of the house. Some of them, like the shutter dogs on the exterior house with the shutters, the air conditioning floor vents inside, the foundation vents outside. Those were just some of the aspects that Tom Dillard asked us to get involved with. And we had a good time making them, the custom aspect of them. The hand-forged elements, actually the threshold of the door. American-made, that's just a really good term. It's a really good idea.
All of the fabrics that are used in the drapery are actually from American mills. The exterior board and batten shutters are made right here in Fountain Inn, South Carolina.
The whole house to me is very cozy, very peaceful, but the open space in the living area, it's got that cottage feel.
When I first came into the cottage, I felt that it just needed warmth and fun. So I created a very clean palette, but with a lot of splash of color, with orange and green. I had tried different nightstands. It did not go well with the bed. Long years ago, I bought these Singer sewing machines from a little old lady who was having a garage sale, and she just happened to have 2 just alike, and they were perfect, and they make such a conversational piece. It goes to show you that you can use a lot of things that you have and repurpose them for something else.
Well, every Southern Living house that we've gone to, we've always enjoyed the ideas, the design, the quality of everything. So it was a great concept.
Love the open floor plan. Love the fact that all the products are made in the United States. And when we go to these idea houses like this, we end up taking pictures. It might be of trim or a shutter or a lighting or something unique that we wouldn't think of otherwise.
We had tremendous interest from our partners that we work with on homes projects. So Valspar Paints is here. I love the porch color out here, the ceiling color, as well as Wellborn cabinets that are made in Alabama.
Well, Wellborn is used throughout the home. We're in the kitchen, the master bath, all the bathrooms, and beautiful colors that were chosen are the glacier pewter, that follow the design of the home. You also notice in the kitchen there's an actual gray glaze. We call it our pewter glaze that's used over the white that just calms it down just a little subtle, and it really matches well with appliances and just softens the white just slightly.
So when we decided to build this cottage, we did a lot of research into older homes, and we wanted this house, even though it's new, to feel old. So a couple of things we did is, one, we found a roof shingle from Certainty that has a particular shape. It's called a sienna shingle, and it looks like a lot of older homes that you would see 100 years ago with the way that roof shingles were. One of the other products that we've used inside the house is a vertical or horizontal plank board. It's made by LP. It's called LP Smart Side. And a lot of houses before sheetrock was even here, they used individual wood boards to form up their walls inside. So we've kind of mimicked that idea in this house with that outdoor siding, and just really made the house have a lot of special character and a good feeling.
Love the high ceilings, love the detail work with the molding and the finish molding and the floors and the planking, the wall planking. Love that detail.
My favorite part is what's being done in the living room. I love how the reverse siding brings almost a coastal feel, but it still feels really open and homey inside.
Smart sizing is a phrase that really just means doing things to make your house more livable without sacrificing the way that you live. So in the house that we're in today, we've combined the eating space, the kitchen, and the great room into one space that's separated by geometry, but it allows you to entertain with open lifestyle, with having a lot of people in the house at the same time. But we're not wasting a lot of space with halls and doors, things that cause the house to maybe be bigger than it needs to be. Yeah, even though this house is around 3,000 square feet, it has over 740 square feet of covered outdoor living spaces. Because one thing that we hear over and over again is the indoor-outdoor living space is just the most important part about a house. That's why we're sitting on the screened-in porch right now. It's a great day, and it's nice to be outside.
And even the backyard, the patio, the screened-in porch, everything is just gorgeous. It really is.
The Cottage product is great because we're seeing more and more folks, and what's been surprising to me, it's actually across all spectrums of the ages, really want all their living space on one level. And they would like to have some bonus space in the second level. So what it does, it gives a lot of folks the flexibility. They can have extra bedrooms or an office or an entertainment room upstairs. But the majority of the living space that they use, and this is what a lot of people are downsizing to, is what do we actually use day in and day out, is on one level. And that's working for people that are concerned about their decreasing mobility, but also with families that just want everything on one level. It's a lot more convenient.
Once we realized what a big demand there was for smaller homes or smarter sized homes, people wanted the good quality. We've partnered with Southern Living, and we're developing a dozen or more plans that really fit from 1,700 to 2,900 to 3,000 square feet. They're all open plans. They all have a lot of outdoor living, and they're designed for different types of lots. But the cottage lifestyle, I think, is going to be very important to people moving forward. So all of the plans that we've designed in the Cottage group can be found at southernliving.com.